I'll be real with you guys, there's barely any construction in San Francisco. Like, we joke about how San Francisco, oh, construction companies are moving out, oh, there's a lot of defaults, real estate is down in the dumps. But seriously, construction companies are actually moving out. And there's so many of these renovation companies moving out, construction companies moving out, and a lot of the skyscrapers that are supposed to start building today have all been canceled. So I have no clue why IKEA is moving in when so many of these real estate firms are leaving. And also, why is a Chanel store moving in? That's the dumbest thing to do. With so many stores leaving, you have luxury stores coming in. Like, they're asking to get robbed at this point. So some of the most luxurious condos in San Francisco, they have already gotten massive price cuts, right? I mean, if you look at this condo here, brand new 280 Spears Street, it's basically vacant. Nobody is spending $1 million to buy a one bedroom in San Francisco. You gotta be a little bit crazy. And here's the thing, price cuts for this unit are astronomical. Don't believe these prices. In fact, you could probably buy a unit like this for like $700,000 and they probably say yes. Most of these condos, most of these buildings are completely vacant. If you bought one for investment to rent out, good luck trying to find a tenant. And also, most office workers aren't even working in San Francisco anymore. So why would you ever build big apartment complexes? A lot of these companies are all moving online. I mean, San Francisco's street conditions are so bad. Even like the federal building in downtown actually urged their employees to just work from home. So if the federal building knows that street conditions are this bad and making employees to work from home, what do you think companies are doing? Of course, companies are sick and tired as well. Companies just want to leave and just not come back. Okay, companies also are like, yeah, you're saving a bunch of money simply by just not renting offices. So this is why new apartment construction has slowed down dramatically in San Francisco, and it's a big deal because places like New York, Miami, Chicago, Dallas, San Francisco, these are all cities where you get multi-billion-dollar projects. Sure, the suburbs are cool, but let's be real, those are only like 10, $20 million of construction. You could build like a crap ton of small suburban homes. But these towers are like 500 million, 700 million, $1.2 billion type of construction projects. And they do move the economy for the city. So if you check this out, on average, every 2 quarters, which is half a year, you get about 1,400 new apartments and condos coming onto the market. And it has been very consistent from 2013 to 2022. And guess how many San Francisco apartments were built in the first half of this year? Only 229 apartments. So it's literally only 1/7 of the amount as before. That is crazy, right? Everyone thought it wouldn't be that bad. Oh, there's still new construction, but literally every single one of these developers are leaving. And the reason why they even got 229 apartments built in San Francisco was they're about to finish the building anyway, so might as well just finish it. But a lot of these new units that just got built are also completely empty. You see that a lot of big stores like Whole Foods, Nordstrom, Old Navy are leaving. And now the straw that's going to be breaking the camel's back is going to be the construction companies leaving. The construction companies don't want to be here. They know that they can't make any money. I mean, even in New York City, they're still making massive skyscraper apartments, but they actually do get rented out. But in San Francisco, they make these massive skyscraper apartments, they don't get rented out. Not to mention, even small boutique condos can't even be sold and they have to be given back to the bank. And check this out, right? There's going to be a pretty high chance of a default on nearly $400 million of loans for a NEMA San Francisco tower. This is a over 700 unit luxury apartment tower right next to the XHQ. It's right next to the Uber HQ. It's right next to Reddit, or I guess it used to be. And guess what? They came and paid their everyday bills. They came and paid their everyday bills of like HOA, maintenance, property tax, staff, and other things. They can't pay it. They're so vacant right now. And this is why you have so many of these companies just stop building apartments. They can't rent these out. You can't make money this anymore. Who's commuting to San Francisco? Nobody's commuting to San Francisco. They lost 150,000 office workers. These office workers have went to other places around the country and sometimes even around the world. Digital nomads, the big thing. Okay, Uber, Airbnb have already shut down a lot of their offices in San Francisco, and they only have like one or maybe one and a half office in San Francisco for the bare minimum. You're also seeing Salesforce cutting down, their biggest employer. Slack is also going to be leaving as well. This is just terrible for the city, and Union Square is just completely empty. Like I said before, the anchor stores have left. The city is basically done. So NEMA, they're going to be defaulting. Hayes Tower, this is pretty interesting because they actually already got the machinery. It's supposed to be this really nice looking, beautiful skyscraper, 47 floors, office here and apartments up there. And guess what happened? They straight up just canceled it. I mean, they already prepared everything. They already got like a lot of the materials already, but now they're already shutting down. They have stopped. A $1 billion tower is now canceled. That is crazy because they spent half a decade trying to get this deal. If you go to San Francisco, it's incredibly hard to build one of these towers, not because the building is hard, but to get the permit and the license to build. Like, for example, New York is also extremely difficult. San Francisco is extremely difficult to get a permit. Trying to get one of these permits is basically like hitting a lottery. So they would build it even for a small chance to make money. But because after like half a decade of bickering back and forth, they finally got a green light. They started to see the real estate situation in San Francisco is deteriorating so fast. They basically said, you know what, screw it. We probably already poured tens of millions of dollars into this, but if we build this, we're going to lose billions. And it's not just them. You also have One Oak. These guys haven't even broken ground. It's still in like the concept phase, and they straight up handed the land back to the lender. They totally canceled this project. They don't want to build it. They know if they build it, it's just going to be completely empty. And nobody is coming to San Francisco, guys. Nobody. Okay, San Francisco is constantly getting robberies, theft. I mean, imagine a whole parking lot of cars just getting their windows broken in. This is San Francisco for you guys. And why would any tourists come here? Tourism is basically dead in San Francisco. There's already robberies, shoplifting, people just checking cars are unlocked. This is absolutely insane, right? I mean, all sorts of crazy stuff happening in San Francisco nonstop. And if you look at, like I said before, the federal building, it looks like this 24/7. It's just getting worse and worse. Can the city recover from here? It's going to be one of the most difficult things ever. Okay, I have no clue what to say, but just letting you know that so many big companies have already left, right? And if these big companies left, kiss San Francisco goodbye. There's no way they're going to recover if these big companies don't come back. They lost so many office workers. Mom and pop stores are leaving. Powell Street is completely empty. Market Street already has massive closures. Westview Mall is also gone. What is San Francisco going to do? Let's see what happens.